Pastor Kevin, and this is the After. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're part of the Oasis Church family, these are just a few continuing thoughts from our discussion this past Sunday. But if you missed, make sure to catch the sermon recap and then come back for these continuing thoughts on our discussion. James chapter 3 warned us as we looked at this past Sunday in our sermon series, The Wrong Words. James says words are a small thing, but incredibly powerful and full of potential. That potential is to build up or to tear down, to give life or to destroy. James goes a little further in explaining more in James chapter 1, beginning in verse 19. Now, most of the time that I've spoken words that I've regretted, it's been because I've been frustrated or that I've been angry. It has been helpful for me to constantly pray this verse and to remember this verse, to be careful with the words that I speak. James 1 and verse 19 and verse 20, it says, "Understand this, my dear brothers and sisters, you must all be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. Human anger does not produce the righteousness that God desires." Quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to become angry. I've heard it said before, and it's kind of corny and cheesy, but that's okay, that we say a penny for your thoughts if we want to hear someone's opinion, or if we want to express our opinion, we give our 2 cents worth. That it is much cheaper to listen, it is twice as expensive to talk. And that's a good rule of thumb. How many times would we avoid difficult conversations or making a hurtful comment if we heard out the other person, what their experience is, what they're going through, or why they did what they did? Sometimes if we would just hit that pause button, stop for a moment, and listen, and ask yourself, is this something that I need to engage in or something that I need to say? A good rule of thumb to keep ourselves from speaking hurtful words is to be quick to listen, be slow to speak, and thus be slow to get angry. Sometimes controlling our words or using less words or pausing and not saying anything at all can help us to avoid being angry. And it is when we are angry that the overflow of these words are going to be destructive and harmful most often. I don't know a lot of good things that I've done out of anger. Have you? So you certainly don't want to speak out of anger if you can prevent that. So as you go about this week, very simply, remind yourself to be quick to listen. That's your first response. Be slow to speak, and thus prevent yourself from getting angry too quickly. Thank you for these few minutes. I hope you have a great week. This is Pastor Kevin. Until next time, God bless.